morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. No problem, no problem. Yeah. Bagunara, everyone Manchi at home and everyone Manchi in the campus. Bagunara, everyone Manchi. Okay, very good, very good, very good. And in between, just now you completed your phase 13 exam. So how was your phase 13 exam? No problem. How was your phase 13 exam? Not feeling well, sir. You are not here to feel well. You are here to become doctor. Whether you are feeling well, you are not feeling well, parvaledu. Only one thing you have to get, that is your MBBS seat. By feeling better you get, or without feeling, acha, okay, some fever is there. No problem, that is okay. No problem. You can take paracetamol. No problem. Yeah. So take care of your health also. At the last time, we must take care of your health, and that much doctor we are also. By teaching so many future doctors, we also know some of the medicine. If you are feeling fever, if you have headache, take paracetamol, no problem. Paracetamol 500 mg, one in the morning, one in the night, no problem. But it will have some side effects also, so no need to take extra medicine. Take care of your health, because if your health will be good, now Chagna is saying thank you for your advice. Yeah, you see, no problem. Yeah, got 6. Acha, okay, no problem. Yeah, I thought you were saying, acha, you were saying Dolo 650. I thought you got mark 650. No problem, no problem, no problem. Yeah, if you want 720, then you can take 650 one Dolo and a quarter of complete Dolo. It will become 720. No problem. Yeah. So let's start with the paper discussion. We don't have more time, because Manish sir is waiting for all of you. So let's start directly with our paper discussion. Here in YouTube also some people are there. Okay, from YD section, Sukhi Bhava, boys campus Sukhi Bhava, girls campus Sukhi Bhava, sab koi Sukhi Bhava. Become good doctor on 4th May. 4th May, now I will not say work hard, because now that time gone. Only I will say best of luck. Become, give exam with confidence, be cool, be calm, be confident, get a good medical college, tharwatha, chill. In life, most important thing is to chill. That chilling must be done at proper time. That proper time, acha, online students left. Yeah, okay. Sukhi Bhava, online students on WhatsApp. Personally, I will mention in the group. Sukhi Bhava. Chalo, no problem. Chalo, time pass khatam ho gaya. Let's start with the paper discussion. No problem, no problem, no problem. Yeah. So let's start with our paper discussion. Question number 1, I don't feel anyone will have any problem. Is if at this point of time you are having problem in question number 1, then I cannot say anything. The simple question of, you can use 4th equation also, or you can use Galileo's ratio also. 1:3:5:7. So this is the distance during 4th second. This is the distance during 3rd second. So ratio of 4th and 3rd they are asking. It will be 7/5 gift item. Such questions are also asked in the NEET exam. Previous NEET question only we have taken. Let's move further. Question number 3. NEET 2021 model. Previously question came. Important, simple and important. Always remember, only tough questions are never important. Important are the simple questions, which will come in the mind of paper setter also while giving the paper. So that's why it's such easy and important question. That was no problem. Yeah. Question number 3 also, I think everyone will get related with G effective. They are asking you how much force block A will apply on block B. So block A will apply normal reaction on block B, and that normal reaction that block A will apply on B will become M into G minus A, because system is going downward. So now from there you can put the value, you'll get the answer. No problem. So question number 3, you should not feel problem. If you are studying, you have studied properly. Question number 3, you will not feel problem. Question number 5, again easy question. You already know flux will be directly proportional to Q enclosed. So you already know phi will be proportional to Q. That means from here you can say phi1 by phi2 will be equal to Q1 by Q2. Now you can use this result. You can get your phi2. You can see your charge has become 5 times. So flux will also become 5 times. Directly also you can say initially 20 coulomb, finally 20 microcoulomb, finally 100 microcoulomb. Means charge became 5 times. So flux will also become 5 times. So 5. But easy and important type of situation, no problem. Let's move further. Question number 7, NCRT exercise question. NCRT exercise question, I think everyone will get. They're asking you capacitance of parallel plate capacitor, you already know. Epsilon naught A by D. This value is given as 8 picofarad. No problem. This value given. Now they're asking you, now they're doing some changes. What will be the capacitance? Some changes they're doing. And for that change, they are saying, if a dielectric is placed, if the and space between them is filled with, so you already know, if you put dielectric between the plates of capacitor, new capacitance C dash will become K times of epsilon naught A, K times of epsilon naught A by D. But now D also became half. So here you will get D by 2. Now K value given 6, this 2 will come here, so this will become 12 times of epsilon naught A by D. This value was given as 8, so 12 into 8 will give you 96 picofarad. A repeated question, Murli, you see only Murli is knowing correct, yeah. This was the repeated question of previous phase exam only. But NCRT exercise question, that's why again we gave. Tomorrow chance is there such question may be again asked directly in your NEET exam. No problem, yeah. Sometimes NEET also repeat previous year question. We also repeat previous phase exam question. So this is previous phase exam. Very good, Murli. Keep on doing your hard work. No problem, yeah. So let's move further by question number 9. Gift item, because basic question. You already know Kirchhoff's current law is based on conservation of charge, that is the junction law. Kirchhoff's voltage law is based on conservation of energy. So both statement A and B both are correct. So easy and important type of model, no problem. Let's move further. Question number 11, I think everyone will get. R phase, R फेस नहीं भाई मनोगना, PACE नॉट PHASE. अभी ये फेस डिफरेंस नहीं है. रिवीजन पेस एग्जाम, पेस क्वेश्चन, नो प्रॉब्लम. या क्वेश्चन नंबर 11, and this will happen in your final NEET also. Whatever the question will come, whether it is physics, chemistry or bio, all similar type of question you have seen in your revision, either revision paper or you have either seen in your phase paper. So that's why we are saying you may be doubting your preparation. But if you have done your revision phase paper, revision all paper, phase all paper, then finally NEET, every question will come from there. Every question will come from there only. Similar, not exactly same, but similar models will come. So that's why you may be thinking you have not prepared well, but if you have done all this thing, you have prepared in a good manner. Don't worry about it. Be confident. No problem. Yeah. Question number 11. They are saying you one wire of length L, resistance R is bent to form a circle. Now they are asking you R net between any two diametrically opposite point. So between two diametrically opposite point, they are asking you R net. So diametrically opposite point means this will be half length, this will be half length, means this will be also R by 2, this will be also R by 2. Now R by 2 are connected in parallel, so R net will become R by 4. Tomorrow in NEET, if question will come, they will say a wire of resistance 16 ohm is bent to form a circle. What is the what? No problem. Yeah, same type of model is there in your notes also. Chalo, theek hai bhai, theek hai. Okay. So tomorrow they can give the value of R. 16 ohm is converted into circle. Find R net between two diametrically. So 16 by 4, your R net will become 4 ohm. So same type of model can be asked. Let's move further. Question number 13. Question number 13. They are talking about frequency time period of magnetic dipole. They are talking about 5 oscillation per minute, means number of oscillation per unit time, means they have given frequency. So simply say we already know the formula for time period of oscillation. For magnetic dipole, you already know the formula of time period of oscillation. Time period of oscillation will become 2 pi under root of I by MB. Same last year also same type of model came. In last year values were given. Here ratio you have to take. So T is 2 pi under root of I by MB. But they have not given you time period. They have given you frequency, number of oscillation per unit time. That is known as frequency. Here also minute given. Here also minute given. So no need to convert minute into second. Directly you can say. So time period they have not given. They have given frequency. So frequency will be, sir, 1 by T. That means from here frequency will become, if you reciprocal it, frequency will become 1 by 2 pi under root of MB by I. Now remaining things are same. They are only changing F and B. So you can directly take from here, you can say F will be proportional to root of magnetic field. Means F1 by F2 will be equal to under root of B1 by B2. Now values of F1, F2 given, B1 given, they are asking you B2. I hope everyone will be able to do. If you forget this formula, then again you can see this formula from your main notes. Main notes, yeah. Last year also same question came. Change then, yeah, of course Gayatri, ठीक है भाई, okay, no problem, ठीक है. So initially, yeah, so from here if you solve you will get final magnetic field, new magnetic field they are asking. So they are asking how much the magnetic field is increased, so that number of, yeah, then we can think, no problem, yeah, how much the magnetic field of earth is increased, then we can go with third option also, no problem, yeah, how much is increased, so initially you can take, no problem, yeah, they asked only increased, did not mention change or increase will be 0.9, yeah, okay, just, yeah, how much the magnetic field of earth is increased, of course, yeah, final magnetic field. हाँ ठीक है भाई, अबे गाइड कर रहे हैं मुझे. This is what I am saying. You may be feeling you are not you are confident by. You are telling me the answer change. You are telling me the key change. Means you should be confident. You are confident now. You are confident. The day student asks for key change means they have some confidence. So answer will come 0.9 Gauss. No problem. Yeah. They are asking you how much is the magnetic field of earth is increased. कितना इंक्रीज करे, सर इनिशियली 0.3 गॉस, फाइनली 1.2 गॉस, so increase they are asking, so delta of magnetic field will become 0.9 G. Very good, yeah, 0.9 G. Third option we will go, increase they are asking you how much is increased, so okay, no problem, yeah, 0.9 gauss we can go, okay, no problem, we'll see, no problem, yeah, so okay. So you see, like this in final NEET also some key correction comes here also. It can, this is what we are saying, whatever the paper you are giving, exactly it is as of your NEET standard. NEET never gave any paper without key correction. That's why in physics today we gave one key correction, so that it should become real to the NEET exam. No problem. You see, learn some covering also from me. Yeah, you should not only learn physics, you should learn how to cover up the things. You see, NEET never give 100% perfect paper. Key corrections will be there. That's why we given one question where some key corrections should be there. No problem. To get real feeling of NEET. Real feeling of NEET. No problem. Let's move further. Question number 15, I think everyone knows B omega, this, but this is also important result by NCERT. This formula has been derived, so you must know this result. Let's move further. You already know induced current will oppose the cause north pole is coming. So repulsion due to induced current. No problem, yeah. So from here we will get, let's move further. Question number 19, NCERT. No, they will accept. Nowadays they have to accept because Supreme Court has been involved in NEET now. So that's why they will accept. Don't worry. Yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah. So find the elevator can carry a maximum load. So this is also NCERT situation. You already know. Force required by the elevator. Force required by the elevator means lift. Lift has to balance gravitational force of passenger also as well as resistive force also. So net force which lift has to apply is mg plus resistive force r. So power of lift will become force into velocity, force into velocity. This is the power of the lift. Previous year NEET question has been asked. So power of lift, I think everyone knows, lift has to apply force, lift has to balance mg of the passengers also, as well as resistive force. So force which lift has to apply will become mg plus r, and velocity of the lift given v. So from there we can get power generated by the lift. So mg plus r into v, no problem. So this is how we can talk about question number 19. Let's move further. Question number 30, question number 21, NCERT solved example. NCERT solved example. They are saying one person, one cricketer is there. They are saying one cricketer is there. So cricketer will throw the ball. Cricketer will throw the ball from his hands. Ball will go. It will come at the same horizontal level. So they are asking you what is the time taken. So time will be time of flight, which you already know, 2u sine theta by g. And they are asking you what is this horizontal distance. The distance from the thrower to the point where ball returns the same level. Distance from the thrower where ball returns the same level. Same level means horizontal distance. This horizontal distance is your range, u square sine 2 theta by g. So you can put the values, you can solve, you'll get the answer. This question was, I know everyone knows the formula for time period, every time of flight, everyone knows the formula for range. This question was given to just give you exact language which can be asked in the NEET exam. They will not directly ask you find the time of flight, find the range. In place of range they will say horizontal distance. In place of time of flight they will ask you time taken by ball to return to the same horizontal level. So I don't feel anyone will have any problem. Let's move further. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Important type of model. Centripetal acceleration is never a constant vector. Correct. You already know centripetal acceleration direction changes always. It will be always directed towards center and center direction. So this will be centripetal acceleration is never a constant vector. Its magnitude may be constant, but its direction always changes. So that's why assertion also correct, reason also correct. No need to explain. Question number 25. Told to you during gold marathon, this thing was told to you. Once the astronaut will come out of the spaceship, it will not have any acceleration of a spaceship. And since no gravitational force is there, they are saying you no nearby star is there, no gravitational force of memory. I said you, system retains memory of velocity, but system never retains memory of acceleration. So once this astronaut will come out of the spaceship, the force which was acting on it, which was making it to move with acceleration of a spaceship, that force will disappear. So it will not have any acceleration due to a spaceship. That means its acceleration. No other acceleration is also there because nowhere gravity is there. So that's why acceleration of the astronaut will be zero. Once astronaut will come out of the spaceship, acceleration of astronaut will be zero. It will not have any other force. So that's why we will get this question also told during gold marathon. No problem. Let's move for this. I think everyone knows. Season, while taking the catch, you have seen good cricketers will pull their hands downward. They do this thing because force do not only depend on change of momentum. Force is also depending on time. Delta P by delta T. That's why while taking the catch, good players always pull their hands down to increase the time and decrease the force on your hands. To decrease the force on your hand. That's why you never take. Whenever catch comes, you never take catch like this. Virat Kohli never. Whenever ball comes to Virat Kohli, he never takes catch like this. We don't clap for taking the catch. Because this will increase the time. Because force do not depend on only on change of momentum. It also depends how fast change is happening. Means it also depends on time. No problem. If two astronauts are there and if they have gravitational force between themselves, they will be attracted towards each other due to gravitational force. If 2 astronauts are there, 10 astronauts are there, if they also don't have any gravitational force between them, then they will also have zero acceleration. Otherwise, if gravity is there between them, then they will have gravitational force, they will come towards each other. Question number 29, I think everyone knows, NCERT exercise question. Net force on the ball, you are making the ball to go in horizontal circle. So which force is acting on the ball towards center? That is tension. So force acting is only tension. Tension value will be equal to mva square by r. Tension value will be equal to mva square by r. But force acting is only tension. Tension will give centripetal force. So tension will be equal to mva square by r. Mva square by r will not act on the body. Force acting on the body is only tension. So that's why we'll get answer tension, no problem. Previously came in previous tests also. Question number 31, slightly tough. Question number 31, this is the only tough question in the paper. 31 and 33, slightly tough, but NCERT exercise question. NEET 2021 also one question came like this. This is what we are saying. It's better to bleed before the war than to bleed in the war. So no problem. If you don't know this question, don't worry. You lost 4 marks due to this question, parva ledu. 4 marks due to this question, parva ledu. But in NEET, you should not lose marks. So that's why this question was given. And guessing answer, for getting answer, no need to solve entire. You already know once the ball will come out of the truck, it will not have any acceleration of truck. But once it will come out of the truck, it will be under the effect of gravity. So which force will act? mg will act. So it will have acceleration due to gravity. That's why you can see only one option, acceleration is given as 10 meter per second square. We will solve this question. No problem. We will solve this question. But you can reach to the answer. In exam, only knowledge don't work. Smartness also work. Smart. You have seen many people who don't get good marks, who don't know more, but they can get good marks in the exam because they use their smartness. So a smart answer will directly come. Sir, once from the truck a stone is dropped, you already know once the body detaches, it will not have any memory of acceleration. But once the stone will be detached, it will be in air. In air, which force will act on the stone? mg. So which acceleration it will have? Acceleration due to gravity. So its acceleration should be equal to 10. That is answer. That is presented. When question came in NEET 2021 also, they gave option like this only. So B will be equal to, acceleration will be equal to 10 meter per second square. But if someone says, sir, I want to solve it, then you can solve. You can solve also, no problem. Dekh lo. You have done this type of question. Thoda sa time lagega, but you can do. And they're saying you, one truck is there, no problem. From the truck started from rest, truck has acceleration 2 meter per second square. But you are not dropping stone here. You are dropping stone after 10 seconds. So the instant which you are dropping, the instant when you are dropping the stone, at that time, what is the velocity of the truck? Velocity of the truck will be equal to u plus at. A is 2, t is 10. Means the instant you are dropping the stone, truck has already acquired velocity of 20 meter per second square, 20 meter per second. Now from here you are, in which direction these velocities are? In horizontal direction. Means if you drop stone from the bus, or if you drop the stone from the truck, stone will also get same horizontal velocity of 20 meter per second. That means your stone will be like, it will not get any acceleration. You see, I'm not writing acceleration as 2 meter per second. It will only get memory of velocity. Whatever the velocity truck has, same velocity will go to stone also. So stone will get, truck moving horizontally, stone will also get horizontal velocity of 20 meter per second. Now they are asking you, so this is t equal to 10 seconds. They are asking you, find the velocity of the ball, speed of the ball after 11 seconds. Up to here, 10 seconds completed. They are asking you at t equal to 11 seconds. So for t equal to 11 seconds means stone will fly in air for how much time? 1 second. Because you are asking at t equal to 11. You have dropped the stone at t equal to 10. So stone will be in air for only 1 second. Means they are asking you this velocity, and you already know in horizontal projectile, final velocity after time t will be under root of u square. plus gt whole square. You already know that is 20. G is at 10. And after how much time this projectile remained in air? They are asking t equal to 11. But you have dropped at t equal to 10. Means stone is flying in air only for 1 second. 1 square. So from here you can get the velocity. Acceleration no need to calculate. Only gravity will act. Force will be gravity. Acceleration will be g. So from there you can do good question. That's why we have given some time to this question. No problem. We'll move for such question can be asked. Came considered to be little tough question. Question number 33. Slightly tricky question. Power you already know. No problem. No problem. No problem. Yeah. Okay. So they are saying no problem. Yeah. एक बार देख लो. No problem. Yeah. They are asking you. They are not asking you what is the power of the pump. They did not ask you what is the power of the pump. They are asking you how much electricity pump will, how much electrical power is consumed by the pump. So if pump has, no problem. You should not be confused here. You will simply say, sir, they are asking you how much electricity is consumed by the pump. So for example, if pump consumes electrical power P, if pump consumes electrical, they're asking you find the electrical power consumed by the pump. So let's assume pump consumes electrical power P, but is it like that it will utilize this entire electrical power for work? No, because its efficiency is only 30%. So it is consuming power P which they are asking, but its efficiency is not 100%. If it is 100%, then you can say this power P will be equal to mgh by T. But what they said, find the electrical power consumed by the pump whose efficiency is 30%. So let's assume, this is not the power of pump. Let's assume pump consumes electrical power P. So how much power it will convert into work? That is its efficiency 30%. So 30% of P will be equal to mgh by T. Use it, you will get the P. अरे बाबा कुछ समझे क्या? Difference of the language. They are asking you find, or you can use that also. Efficiency you can use P out by P in into 100 is your percentage efficiency. You can use it. No problem. P out will become mgh by T. P in will be your electrical power. If you want, you can do it this also. This P out will become mgh by T. Input is your electrical power. This into 100 will be percentage efficiency, that is your 30. You can use this also. You do like that. P out by P into 100 is efficiency. You can use that also. So no problem. So let's move further. आगे बढ़ते हैं भाई. But good question, slightly tricky. Question number 35. I have just given you this question to just remind you one thing. Before going to the final NEET exam, revise moment of inertia and radius of gyration of every body present in your main notes about the given axis. One question will come from moment of inertia and radius of gyration. So थोड़ा ध्यान से, you have in your notes rod about end, rod about center, ring about this, ring about this, ring about this, ring about this. Revise entire moment of inertia value. Direct values are asked. Last year also came, before that year also came. Moment of inertia values, radius of gyration, parallel axis theorem, perpendicular axis theorem, tangential axis in the plane, chala important. तो एक बार जरूर revise करोगे. 4 marks will definitely be asked from there. That's why I gave this question. Otherwise, no need to discuss. No problem. Yeah. Question number 37, I think everyone will get. NCERT diagram is also NCERT. They have copy pasted our operators. Little lazy people. They are asking you what is the potential. They are asking you how much of work is done to bring the charge from infinity to the center. So you already know work done will be, sir, Q into delta V. Delta V means Q is your Q naught. Delta V means potential of center minus potential of infinity. Infinity potential already zero. Center will also come zero. Because if you check the Q net is 0. Plus Q minus Q plus Q minus Q net 0 means center potential will be also 0. Infinity already 0. Work done will come 0. So this is how we can talk about. No problem. Let's move further. Question number 39, I think everyone will get. NCERT solved example. You can use this result. Epsilon naught A by D minus T plus T by K. This is the result given in NCERT. Based on that result only, we have given this question. Easy but important type of model. Right? This is a very important solved example of NCERT. No one should feel problem. Question number 41, you already know. For paramagnetic material, Xi will be inversely proportional to T. They are asking you graph between Xi and 1 by T. So if you take Xi on y-axis and 1 by T on x-axis, then Y will be proportional to X. You'll get a straight line graph. That is present in third option. If tomorrow someone asks you Xi and T graph, for the same thing, if anyone asks you Xi and T, then Xi will be y-axis. Xi versus T will be on x-axis, then yx equal to constant. That will give you a rectangular hyperbola. So both graphs are as Xi and T graph, Xi and 1 by T graph. So accordingly you can get. No problem. Yeah. Let's move further. Question number, I think we reached to the last question. No problem. Yeah. Okay. Question number 43, I think everyone will get slightly. I'm not saying 43 is very easy, but slightly okay, no problem. Yeah. So you can see variable force is given. They are giving you initial velocity. They are asking you final velocity. So you already know work done by all forces. Work done by all forces will be equal to change in kinetic energy half mv square minus u square. Work energy theorem. Then sir, how to calculate this work? Work you can find because force given, displacement given, but this is a variable force. So work will not come directly. Work you can calculate with the help of integration. This will be equal to half mv square minus u square. Limit 0 to 10. Now from here you will get work done. They are given you u. They are asking v. You can get from there. No problem. Let's move further. Last question, again easy question, NCERT theory question given in NCERT in detail. At the end of battery, this is the point given. So you already know maximum current withdrawn. We already know whenever we have a battery, we already know battery direct circuit current will become I will become E by R plus R. We already know. Sir, we also studied one question previously. If you want maximum current from the battery, your R should be equal to, external resistance should be equal to 0. This is the meaning of short circuit. Maximum current, you have done this question. Maximum current which can be obtained from the battery will be equal to E by R. External resistance should be 0. And when external resistance will be 0 means, here you have a wire. Means you have done short circuit of wire. This is the meaning of short circuit. If a battery is like this, these are the two ends of the battery. If you connect the two ends of battery without any resistance directly, we call battery is short circuit. So if you short circuit, external resistance will be 0. Only internal resistance, your current in the battery will be maximum. Is it okay? Done? Online बच्चों कुछ तो बोल दो भाई. Is it okay? Done? So this is how we have completed our paper discussion, and 3 days or 2 days? 2 days are left. 2 days are left. Yeah, 2 days are there left. Don't take much stress. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Before ending, just Manisha did not came, so okay. 1 minute. So 2 days you cannot change the world. It's not like that you are getting 200. You will study 24 hours. You will get 500. Impossible. But so point is, don't over stress yourself during these 2 days. Relax, and for self satisfaction, study. Don't study any new thing. Just go through the no. Because point, even if you don't study last 2 days also, nothing will happen. No change will come. But if you not study, your mind will be empty. When your mind will be empty, you'll start thinking about negative things. Yeah, you'll start thinking about this is problem. Whenever we need to think, we only think negative. So don't keep your brain empty. Keep it occupied with studies, with movies also. Your heart will not involve in the movie because exam will be going on. So better involve yourself. I'm saying seriously, I'm saying this is, yeah, even if you don't study these 2 days, no effect will happen your final NEET exam. Nothing happen by if yeah, these 2 days will not bring any change in your final marks. Whatever the marks is going to come, that will come only. But if these 2 days you don't study now, you will start thinking unnecessary things. So don't give your time for anything extra. Keep your brain involved in your study. And already you have done so much of study. So many programs happened. Main class, revision, marathon gold. अब क्या करोगे भाई? अब क्या एग्जाम में एनसीईआरटी लेके जाओगे क्या? अब कितना कोई पढ़ता है भाई? You have done already. Already you have done. Feel confident. Be cool. Relax. Don't stress yourself. Keep care of your health. Eat, yeah, don't eat more. Lose motion start हो गया. नीट में जाने से पहले lose motion. No, it's not. This is also a problem because now parents are coming before exam. They'll bring biryani. You have taken 10 kg of biryani. Family pack already taken by one single person. Now lose motions are happening. अब नीट में exam में क्या करोगे? Exam दोगे या क्या करोगे आप? So don't eat such thing. Relax. Enjoy 2 days by studying. Don't keep yourself empty. Keep yourself involved. Then enjoy. Then finally NEET exam, get good rank, good marks, go to medical college, and then chill. Come on. All the best. Be confident. You are the best prepared aspirant till now. You have prepared in the best possible manner. Just perform. Preparation done. Just perform on 4th May. For that, keep yourself healthy, keep yourself relaxed. Ta-ta, bye. Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening. So some claims are there. We will check. No problem. Okay. So question number 2. This question not asked like PV diagram to the VT diagram and PT diagram. That's why this I asked. Here they given the PV diagram and they are asking they given the VT and corresponding PV they are asking. Okay, VT has given. So one by one process I said how to all this query I will take later. Gayatri. Okay. So here process they given VT and the PV they are asking. So one by one process X to Y. Process XY is what? XY is a straight line passing through origin, means V directly proportional to T. V directly proportional to T means pressure is constant. So XY process is isobaric, pressure constant. Pressure constant means graph will be straight line perpendicular to pressure axis. Okay, means X to Y graph will be perpendicular to pressure axis. In the option 1 they given the perpendicular to pressure axis. So 1 we will check. Then 3, 4, no, means answer directly you got, answer is 1. That you will do in the NEET, okay? Like XY process, what we decided, pressure, volume directly proportional to T means pressure is constant. Pressure constant means graph will be straight line perpendicular to pressure axis, okay? Only one process they given the XY process perpendicular to pressure axis, that's why answer is directly 1. No need to check for the other option, okay? After that I will say how to check. Then XY process isobaric pressure constant. Now X to Y, where we have to put the arrow. So XY you draw the line perpendicular to pressure axis. This is the PV graph. Okay, so here this is the P, this is the V. Now you draw the line perpendicular to the pressure. Okay, X to Y, here volume is increasing. So X to Y, volume is increasing here. You can say X to Y, volume is on the Y axis. So X to Y volume is increasing. So we will mark the X here, Y here, X to Y volume is increasing. Okay. Then YZ process volume is constant. YZ process. Question is this, YZ process volume is constant. Now constant volume means graph will be straight line perpendicular to volume axis. Okay, now you can see here Y to Z temperature is decreasing. Y to Z temperature is decreasing. So at constant volume pressure is directly proportional to temperature. So Y to Z temperature is decreasing, so pressure will also decrease. Okay, then Y to Z I have the two options like this. Either I can mark the Z below, either I can mark the Z above. Okay, so Y to Z pressure has to decrease. So where I will mark the Z? I will mark the Z here. This you have to remove. After that, ZX is isothermal process, PV graph is a hyperbola. After that you will make, and then you will get the answer. But this we are doing when we are solving the problem. But in the exam, by checking the XY process directly, you decide that only one option is there. For that XY process, they given a straight line perpendicular to the pressure axis. That's why answer is 1. Okay. Then question number 4, error in the measurement of the volume of the sphere is 1%. The error in the calculation of the surface area of the sphere. Then error in the measurement, percentage they given, so delta V by V into 100. That they given what? 1%. And we know that delta V by V is what? 3 gamma delta theta, or we can say 3 alpha delta theta into 100. That value they given what? 1%. Okay. Are everybody getting or not? Percentage error in the measurement of volume, delta V by V into 100, percentage change. Delta V by V, we can write gamma delta theta. So 3 alpha, gamma is equal to 3 alpha delta theta into 100. Okay. If it is belongs to the what? We can say it belongs to the thermal expansion. Otherwise, if you are going to the error, then we can say what? Volume of sphere, so V is equal to what? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Then delta V by V, what we can write? 3 delta r by r. For the percentage change, you can multiply with 100 on both sides. Okay. For area, what you will take? Area is what? Delta A by A into 100. Delta A by A into 100, what you will write? 2 delta R by R into 100. Okay, I think that I was thinking for the thermal expansion, it is a problem of the error. Okay, now delta A by A into 100, they are asking this value, they given 1. So here you are getting 3, here you are getting 2. So what is the percentage change in area? 2 by 3%. Should I repeat again? Volume percentage change error they given 1%. Volume for the sphere we can write 4 by 3 pi r cube. So delta V by V, what we can write? 3 delta R by R. Similarly, delta A by A, what we can write? 2 delta R by R. After dividing also, you will get the what? Percentage change in the area is what? 2 by 3%. Okay. Then question number 6. 2 different wires having length L1 and L2 and respective temperature coefficient of linear expansion alpha 1, alpha 2. Then effective temperature coefficient. I think that everybody know the formula, or I have to show the formula how we are getting. So here thermal alpha equivalent, effective thermal coefficient of linear expansion, that is a directly formula. Alpha equivalent is the L1 alpha 1 plus L2 alpha 2 upon L1 plus L2. Okay. Otherwise, how you derive this? 2 rod you are taking of the length L1 and L2, alpha 1, alpha 2. When you increase the temperature by delta theta, then delta L, what we are writing? Delta L is the L1 alpha 1 delta theta plus L2 alpha 2 delta theta. This is the total elongation we are getting. Now equivalent means what? We are considering one rod of length L1 plus L2 and we are considering alpha equivalent. From that you will get the delta L is equal to what? L1 plus L2 into alpha equivalent into delta theta. By equating you will get the formula of the alpha equivalent. Maybe most of everybody know this formula. It is in the notes also. Okay. Then question number 8, correct the correct curve between the potential and the distance near the PN junction. So PN junction, we know that near the PN junction we have the depletion layer. In the depletion layer, N side we are getting positive, P side we are getting negative. Okay, so here it is showing N side we are getting positive, more potential, P side we have the less potential. In between the depletion layer it is varying the linearly. So that graph already you have made in the notes also. Okay, and one thing from this graph, like You cannot take this is the origin like it is a zero. We cannot say the potential is zero at the mid of the depletion layer. Remember that at the mid of the depletion layer, electric field is maximum, but we cannot say potential is zero. So if suppose they are asking at the mid of the depletion layer, so at the mid of the depletion layer, electric field is maximum. That you have written in the notes also. Okay, potential we cannot say zero. Electric field is maximum at the mid of the depletion layer. Okay, so here this is not the like you cannot think this is the like a coordinate axis. It is the origin. So at the mid of the depletion layer, you mucked up the potential is zero. Okay, potential is not zero, but we can say electric field is maximum. If they are asking that at the mid of the depletion layer, then we can say electric field is maximum. Okay. Now, this question, I think it is in the notes also. One plano-convex lens and one plano-concave lens of same radius of curvature but of different material are joined side by side. Refractive index are mu1 and mu2. Focal length of combination. So, focal length of one plano-convex, that you can write r by mu1 minus 1. Plano-concave, we can write what? F2 is equal to, same formula but concave focal length negative. So, minus r by mu2 minus 1. Now for the combination, we will use what? 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1. 1 by f1 means mu1 minus 1 by r. 1 by f2 means minus mu2 minus 1 by r. I said when you are writing the more than one term, and you have to subtract or subtract, then always write in the bracket, because otherwise you will do the mistake of the minus or plus sign. Like who is writing directly minus mu2 minus 1 means they will do the mistake of the minus sign. Now after opening the bracket, minus mu2 plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 cancel out. What you got? Mu1 minus mu2 by r. Now focal length what we got? R by mu1 minus mu2. Then question number 12, electric field of the plane electromagnetic wave propagating along the x direction in vacuum is this, the magnetic field. This type of question we have asked so many times, but they are asking at the moment t is equal to 0. Means in the equation we have to put t is equal to 0. One thing I said, cos omega t minus kx, sin omega t minus kx, that part will remain same in the electric and magnetic field. That part will not change. Okay. So here in the magnetic field also we will write this part. In the magnetic field, we will write B naught. B naught and E naught relation is what? B naught is equal to E naught by C. E naught by C. C is equal to what? 1 by under root of mu naught into epsilon naught. Okay. Then B naught, we can say B naught is equal to E naught by C. C is equal to what? This option is not there, so C value we will put. 1 by C is equal to, or C is equal to 1 upon under root of mu naught into epsilon naught. Then C what I can write? 1 by C. 1 by C we can write under root of mu naught into epsilon naught. So here what you will put? E naught into under root of mu naught into epsilon naught. Okay, 1 by C value. 1 by C value is equal to what? 1 by C you will get under root of mu naught into epsilon naught. Now E naught into under root of mu naught into epsilon naught. Up to that we got. So these two options we have to check. Okay, t is equal to 0. Then you got the cos of minus kx. Cos of minus kx, cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. Okay, so cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. Then you can say the cos kx. That is okay. Now after that we have to check for j and k. Here wave is propagating in positive x direction. So dop is equal to what? Dop is equal to I cap. Electric field direction they given j cap. Now DOP we know that vector E cross vector B. So I cap is equal to electric field is what? J cap. So J cross K is equal to I. So J cross K is equal to I. Then we will get what? K cap. So answer is 3. Completed. Question 10, both answer 1 and 3. Okay. Okay, so question, that is okay. Question number 10. Answer is 1 and 3, because here also I don't know why this happened. 2 r upon 2, so basically 2 and 2 cancel out. Answer is these are the same, r upon mu1 minus mu2. So question number 10, both answer 1 and 3. Okay. Okay, then now come to the question number 14. What AKD, sir? Okay, so question number 14, a capillary tube made of glass of radius 0.15 millimeter is dipped vertically in a beaker filled with methyl iodine. Surface tension they given, density they given, which rises to the height h in the tube. It is observed that the two tangent drawn from the liquid glass interface from the opposite of the capillary makes an angle of 60 degree with one another. Then h is close to. They are asking the h value. Okay. So h value, what is the formula of the capillary rise? Capillary rise formula, h is equal to 2s cos theta upon r rho g. I think everybody know the capillary rise formula, 2s cos theta by r rho g. Okay. Now here surface tension they given 0.05 and SI unit they given. So 2 into 0.05 into angle drawn is what? 60 degree. Liquid glass interface from opposite of the capillary makes an angle of 60 degrees. So this is a cos. Here this maybe this, what is this? It is observed that the two tangent drawn from the liquid glass interface from opposite side of the capillary. Liquid glass interface from opposite side of the capillary. Height h, it is observed that the two tangent drawn from liquid glass interfaces makes an angle of 60 degree with one another. Then means this is the angle of contact, then cos 60 upon r. Here it is a little bit language problem. It is observed that the two tangent drawn from liquid glass. Suppose I am taking this liquid glass interface. Liquid glass interface is this one tangent. Tangent drawn from the liquid glass interface from opposite side of the capillary. Opposite side of the capillary means what? If we are considering like the angle of contact, so this is the angle of contact, that is a 60 degree. So cos 60 by r rho g. R they given what? 0.15 millimeter means 10 to the power minus 3. Rho is equal to what? 667 into g, what we have to take 10. By solving that you will get. Okay. Calculation I will check. If any key change is there, I will say. That is a formula we have to use. Then question number 16. If g is the acceleration due to gravity on the earth's surface, the gain in the potential energy of an object of mass m raised from the surface of the earth to the height equal to the radius of the earth. So from the surface, what is the height? Height they given the radius of the earth. So u final, what we can write? U final is the minus g me into m by re plus h. Re plus h, what we potential energy. Initially it is on the surface, then we g me into m by r. This is the initial potential energy. Now what is the change in potential energy? Delta u, what you will get? Delta u is equal to uf minus ui. So from that you will get what? G me into m by 2r. That option is not there, so means G me we have to replace. G me we can write G re square. So m G r square by 2r. Now 1r cancel out. What we got? m G r by 2. Then question number 18. If the terminal speed of the sphere of gold density 19.5 is 0.2 meter per second in a viscous liquid density 1.5. Find the terminal speed of the sphere of silver of the same size. Same size they given. So terminal velocity formula everybody know, that is a 2 by 9 r square g as density of surrounding liquid or whatever you can write. Okay. so R square and all is same. Okay. Then here they given what? Internal speed of the sphere of the gold. Density they given 19.5. So in the case of the gold, I'm taking the terminal velocity is V1. Here rest of the thing we have to take constant. Okay, same liquid we are taking, so viscosity will be also same. Then V1 I can say V directly proportional to density of body minus density of liquid, because rest of the thing is same. They are saying the same size sphere, same liquid means eta same, G same, 2/9 is constant. Then now V silver upon V gold. What I can write? Density of silver. Density of silver what they given? Density of silver is the 10.5 minus density of liquid is what? 1.5 upon density of gold they given 19.5 minus density of liquid 1.5. So 10.5 minus 1.5 we will get what? 9. Okay, and 19.5 and 1.5 what we will get? 18. So 9 to the 18, then we got 1/2. So velocity in the silver, velocity of the silver ball what we will get? Gold by 2, and gold they given 0.2. So what is the velocity? 0.1 meter per second. Most of the problem we have done V directly proportional to R square. Medium 1 and medium 4 refractive index are equal. So mu1 is equal to mu4. Okay. Question number 26. A longitudinal wave is represented by x is equal to this. The maximum particle velocity will be 4 times. Maximum particle velocity means Vp. It is equal to 4 times of wave velocity. That is a wave velocity. Now, then they are asking the determined value of wavelength. Okay. So we know that particle velocity, maximum particle velocity is what? A omega. Wave velocity is what? Omega by k. Now omega cancel out. A is equal to 4 and k formula we know 2 pi by lambda. So lambda will go up upon 2 pi. Now this and this cancel out. So lambda what we got? Lambda is equal to pi a by 2. And what is the a value they given? 10. Okay, so 10 into pi by 2. So how much you got? 5 pi. No need to put the value of the omega and all. In 22, what is the TP? In 22 TP of kinetic time period of kinetic energy will be half of time period of, that already you learned the point. In the SHM, kinetic energy and potential energy oscillate with that time period, half of the period of oscillation, or frequency of the kinetic energy and potential energy is the double of oscillation. That point already you know. This everybody got or not? So no need to put the omega value unnecessary, because omega will get cancelled out from the both side. Ultimately you have to put the a value, and a value what they have given? 10. Okay. Now question number 8. In YDSC D and capital D small d they given. First dark band is formed in the front of the slit, then wavelength is. I said when they are saying the front of the slit, then we know one quantity. Front of the slit means here, suppose. Either this or this. Okay. So from the bisector, what is the distance? This distance we represent by y. And that y we take what? Front of the slit means d by 2. Remember that when they are using the front of the slit means we know the one distance. That is the distance of the point. That point distance we are mugging in the terms of y. Y is equal to what? D by 2. Okay. Now front of the slit means this distance we know, that is equal to d by 2. Okay. They are saying we are getting the first minima, and wavelength they are asking. For the first minima, path difference is lambda by 2. It is a YDSC. For the first minima, path difference is lambda by 2. 2n minus 1 lambda by 2. Okay. So path difference first minima. First minima delta x is equal to lambda by 2, and delta x we can put dy by capital D, that is equal to lambda by, this is the path difference formula you mugged up. Different batches maybe they have mugged up different symbol, maybe y, maybe x, but what is the y here? Y is the distance of the point from the bisector. That y is equal to what? Front of the slit means small d by 2. So I will put what? D square by 2 capital D is equal to lambda by 2. 2 cancel out, lambda you got from there. Put the value of a small d and capital D. Okay. So front of the slit, if they are using, so front of the slit means we know the y value. What is the y? Distance of the point from the bisector. That y we will take what? D by 2, small d by 2. Okay, because this is the distance between the slit. This is the d. It is a bisector, so that's why this distance is d by 2. Question number 30, find the ratio of the de Broglie wavelength of alpha particle and carbon 12 for the same kinetic energy. So lambda is equal to h upon under root of 2 mk. Kinetic energy same, then I can say lambda inversely proportional to root m. Then they are asking the ratio of the alpha, lambda alpha upon lambda carbon, that is equal to under root of mass of carbon, that is a 12 upon mass of alpha is the 4. So what you got? Root 3 is to 1. Question number 32. 1 mole of a gas with gamma is equal to 7 by 5. 1 mole is gamma is equal to 5 by 3. Then we have to find the gamma of the mixture. Two method you know. One, you can find the CV and CV1, CV2, and then you can find the CV mixture, and then directly adding by R you will get CP mixture, and gamma mixture is the CP mixture by CV mixture. That is a one way. Other way, directly you know the gamma mixture formula, N1 plus N2 upon gamma mixture minus 1 is equal to N1 upon gamma 1 minus 1 plus N2 upon gamma 2 minus 1. Which method you want? Tell fast. So I am going through the first CV1 and CV2 I will calculate. I am not using the gamma mixture formula. So CV we know R by gamma minus 1. Okay. Then CV1 I can say R by 7 by 5. Basically 7 by 5 gamma is equal to what? 7 by 5 gamma is equal to for diatomic. Okay. So then CV what you will get? CV is equal to 5R by 2. CV is equal to 5R by 2. Then CP what you will get? 7R by 2. Okay. So CV1, CP1. Okay. Similarly, no need, sir. Very good. Okay. CV2 what you will take? CV2 is the monatomic. Monatomic CV is equal to what? 3R by 2. Now from this you will solve, then you will get the CV mixture. N1 CV1 plus N2 CV2 upon N1 plus N2. Okay. After that, whatever the CV mixture you are getting, add the R, you will get the CP mixture. After getting the CP mixture, you can find. Okay. So this will come, CV mixture will come 2R, CP mixture will come 3R. What is the gamma mixture? CP mixture by CV mixture, that will come 3 by 2. So many times we have done this question. Okay, question number 34. Hydrogen, deuterium, singly ionized helium and the doubly ionized lithium all have one electron around the nucleus. Okay, consider the transition from n is equal to 2 to n is equal to 1. Wavelength emitted is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda 4. They are asking the correct relation between them. Okay. Now, one I will show, then after that you can do. For the hydrogen, I will write 1 by lambda 1 is equal to R. Z square is what? 1 into 1 by n1 square. N1 I will take what? 1 square minus 1 by 2 square. And for all four, they have given the same transition. So this part will be same, that I am taking as a x. Okay. Everybody getting or not? Because 1 by n1 square means 1 upon 1 square minus 1 upon 2 square. That part is same in all. Then this value I am saying what? Lambda 1 I can say what? 1 upon rx. Lambda 1 I am taking 1 by rx. Second, if I am finding, then I will write 1 by lambda 2 is equal to r. Deuterium atomic number 1, then you will put the 1, and same x, y, transition is same, 1 upon 1 square minus 1 upon 2 square. Then lambda 2 what you got? 1 by rx. 1 by rx is equal to what? Lambda 1. So lambda 2, lambda 1 is r equal. Okay. Then I will come to the lambda 3. 1 by lambda 3, what I can write? R z square. They have given the helium. Helium Z means atomic number 2. So you will get Z square means 4. After that again X. Okay. Then lambda 3 what I can say? Lambda 3 is equal to 1 upon 4 Rx. And 1 upon Rx is equal to what? 1 upon Rx is equal to what? Lambda 1. So lambda 3 I can say what? Lambda 1 by 4. Or lambda 1 I can say what? 4 lambda 3. Like that third one also you can get. Now you can see the options. Everybody getting or not? So lambda 1 you got 1 by Rx, lambda 2 you got 1 by Rx. So lambda 2 is equal to lambda 1. Now here you are getting lambda 3 is the lambda 1 by 4. So lambda 1 I can say what? 4 lambda 3. Because option they have given like this. Now you can check here. Lambda 1 is equal to lambda 2 and is equal to what? 4 lambda 3. Similarly you will get what? 9 lambda 4. Okay. Question number 36. Two wires are made of the same material and have the same volume. Same material means we can take what? Material means here Young modulus, we can take same. Same volume, okay. One wire has the cross-sectional area A and the wire 2 has the cross-sectional area 3A. If the length of the wire 1 increases by delta x on applying the force F, how much force is needed to stretch the wire 2 by the same amount? So here elongation they are talking about. So elongation formula delta L is equal to what? FL upon AY. First, we will eliminate those things with, sir, once again explain 34. Wait. Delta L, here there needs same elongation. Same elongation means delta L same. Same material means Y same. Okay. Next thing they given volume same. But in the formula volume is not coming. Area they given, length they have not given. So one thing what we can do, I know the volume. Volume is same. So how I can make the volume? I know the area. One has the area. A1 is equal to what? A, and A2 they given what? 3A. I don't know the length. Okay. So one thing you can do what? By A1 upon A, V1 is equal to V2. V1 you can write A1 L1 and V2 you can write A2 L2. From that length ratio you can get. I will not use the length. What I will do? I need the volume. So what I will do? If I am multiplying with A and divide with A, no change. Somebody can go through this. Volume is same, then A1 L1 is equal to A2 L2. Okay. Now here, if I am multiplying with A, divide with A, no change. AL become volume. And volume is constant. Now you can see FAA. It means rest of the thing constant. So means F is directly proportional to A square. Are everybody got or not? One option is what? You can take the force and the area and the length, and by using this V1 is equal to V2, so A1 L1 is equal to A2 L2, you can find. What I am doing, I know the volume constant, so I multiply with A because area into length will become volume. So I multiply with A, so I divide with A. AL become volume. Okay. Now volume is same. Young modulus is same, delta L is same. Now only what is remaining? F upon A square is constant, so F directly proportional to A square. So area become 3 times means 3A because the second wire has the area 3A. So force needed is what? 9 times. So that's why we will get the 9F. So F2 by F1 is equal to A2 by A1 whole square. A2 by A1 is the 3. So 3 square what you will get? 9. Okay. Then question number 38. If n main scale coincide with n plus 1 vernier scale division, n plus 1 VSD, n plus 1 VSD, that is equal to what? N MSD. This relation has given. Okay. The least count of vernier calipers when each centimeter on the main scale is divided into 5 equal parts. 1 centimeter in the main scale divided into the 5 part means each main scale division is what? 1 by 5. 1 by 5 centimeter. You can read here. Each centimeter on the main scale is divided into 5. Means on the main scale 1 centimeter divided into the 5 part. So each part is equal to 1 by 5 centimeter. But all option they given in millimeter. So MSD what I got? MSD is equal to 1 by 5 centimeter. But the option they are using millimeter, so I will convert in millimeter. 1 centimeter is the 10 millimeter. So 10 by 5. 10 by 5 millimeter, then that I can say what? 2 millimeter. Okay. So it means I got the MSD is equal to what? 2 millimeter. Up to this okay. Now, from this I got the 1 VSD. 1 VSD is equal to n upon n plus 1 MSD. MSD what I got? 2 millimeter. Okay. Now, what is the LC? LC is equal to 1 MSD minus 1 VSD. After putting the value, you will get the least count. Okay, and directly you will get in millimeter. Okay, then question number 40. Here unit we have to match. So everybody knows surface tension is what? Force upon length. Force is what? Newton we mucked up, otherwise force from the dimension you can write, because kg, meter and second we have to write here. So force is what? mlt minus 2 upon L, LL cancel out, so mt minus 2. M is what? kg, t minus 2 means second minus 2. So what is the unit? Surface tension unit what we got? 4. Okay. Pressure is what? Force upon area. Dimensionally what we will get? M L minus 1 T minus 2. M L minus 1 T minus 2. M is the kg, L minus 1 means meter minus 1, T minus 2 means second minus 2. So answer is the 3. So pressure you will match with the 3, like that you can find. Viscosity, simplest formula, that is a F is equal to 6 pi eta into R into V. So here MLT minus 2, that is equal to what? Eta, R is the L, V is what? LT minus 1. Now 1L cancel out. So then what you will get? ML minus 1, T minus 1. So kg, meter minus 1, second minus 1. Like that you can find the unit. So basically here unit not required. First write the dimension. Whatever M you are getting, that M you can replace with kg. Whatever L you are getting, that L you will replace with the meter. And time you can replace with second. Okay. (42) everybody has done. By which phenomena we can decide the wave is the longitudinal or transverse? Then it is a polarization, because the transverse wave can polarize but longitudinal cannot. Diffraction, it is shown by the both wave, longitudinal and transverse. Reflection, interference, all, because interference of the sound wave also we have learned. Two coherent sound sources they are producing. So maximum is more louder, minimum is what? Low sound. Okay, so interference is possible for both, reflection is possible for both, diffraction is possible for both, but polarization is only for the transverse wave. Okay. Question number 44. It is a little bit difficult question that I have given. That who has done? That is a good question. Here little bit we have to think why the pattern we are getting like this. So when we are using the diode in the forward bias, reverse bias, positive cycle output, negative cycle output. Suppose this I have not given. Listen carefully. This part I have not given. This battery I have not given. Then answer will be what? This question we have done. When diode we are connecting and we are taking the output here. We are taking the output, load is here. Okay, so output we are always taking across the load. So when this battery, 5-volt battery not given, then answer will be what? We will get the negative cycle output. We will get negative cycle as the output in the diode half wave rectifier. 2 circuit I made like this. So if you remember, this was a load. I said which current, for which cycle diode will conduct, that cycle will pass across the load. So for the positive cycle, diode will be in the forward bias. Okay, then what will happen? Positive cycle will conduct through the diode, and in the load we will get voltage across the for the positive cycle. In this case, positive cycle will be the output. Positive cycle will be the output. Okay. In one more case I discuss, if I am taking the diode alternating source and I am connecting the diode like this, then in that case what will happen? Output I am taking across the load in parallel. So which cycle diode will get, that output will not get. Why? In forward bias diode resistance we are taking, ideal diode we consider the resistance is 0. Okay. So if positive cycle, then what will happen? Positive cycle, this diode will conduct, so current will not go through the load. So positive cycle will pass from the diode. So current, load will not get the current. Okay. Negative cycle, this diode will be in the reverse bias. It will not allow because in the reverse bias it offers the very large resistance, so it will not allow the negative cycle. So what will happen? Negative cycle will not pass through the diode, so output we will get for the negative cycle. So 2 cases I discussed. When the load and the diode is connected in series, then we are getting the positive cycle as output. When load and the diode are in the parallel, then we are getting the negative cycle as output. That is a question, easy question, that what we discussed. Here small change is there. Here this 5-volt battery connected. That is only the problem. Okay. Now listen. Suppose first I am applying the positive cycle. Okay. Then what will happen? 20 sine omega t, it will start increasing from 0. At t is equal to 0, voltage is 0. As it will start, peak value is what? 20. So it will go up to that peak is what? 20. But as the voltage is increasing, now you can see here when the applied voltage, when input voltage is less than 5 volt, this 5 volt battery connected like this. So higher potential is connected with N. So this diode is in the reverse bias due to this battery. So if input voltage is less than 5 volt, input voltage is less than 5. Suppose you are applying positive here 4, but this battery what? Positive is what here? 5. So who is at higher potential? Again I am repeating. Suppose from this we are getting the input is what? Positive cycle I am considering. I am getting here what? 4 volt. Okay. This battery positive is connected with N. This battery positive is connected with N. You can see now, positive is connected with N. Then this N is at 5 volt. Here you are applying 4 volt. So still the N is at higher potential. N is at higher potential, so it means it is a reverse bias. So then it will not conduct because it will offer the large resistance. So till the input potential is less than 5 volt. Input potential is the less than 5. I am talking about first in the forward bias. Till input potential is less than 5 volt, this diode will not conduct because diode will be in the reverse bias. Why is reverse bias? Because here we have connected one battery of the potential 5 volt. Okay. So due to that 5 volt, this diode is in the reverse bias up to the 5. So when the input is less than 5, so diode is in the reverse bias, it will not allow the current. So load will get the current up to the 5. As input cross the 5, because input peak is go up to the 20, because here equation has given 20 sine omega t. So input peak is go up to the 20. As the input cross the 5, then what will happen? Suppose here I am taking 6. Now N came at 6, P came at 6, N is at 5. Now who is at higher potential? Who is at higher potential? P is at higher potential. Now it become forward bias. Forward bias, what will happen? It will offer the zero resistance ideal diode, so current will pass through the diode. So load will not get the current. So load will get the current till the input is less than 5. Okay. So up to the less than 5, load and the input. Here input is what? Like this. Minus, that is 20. Here it is what? Minus 20. So for the input, what will happen? Less than 5, we are getting the current through the load. Okay. As it is crossing the 5, then this diode will come in the forward bias and all current, it will conduct the current, load will not get the current. So load will get the current till it is the input is less than 5. So up to the 5, it will getting the voltage. As the 5, after that it will not get the current, so here it will remain 5. After that again when it will come less than 5, again the diode load will get the current. So this part will get cut. Why? Because it is the voltage is more than 5 volt, voltage is more than the 5 volt, so load will get the current, load will not get the current. So across the load, what we up to this 5, and after that constant, then again. Okay. Got this or not? So diode will get the current when for the first time discussing. For the forward biasing, diode will get the current when the input will cross the 5 volt. When the input will cross the 5 volt, then P will come at higher potential, then diode will be in the forward bias, so it will conduct the current. This is for the positive half cycle. Now for negative half cycle, what will happen? Negative half cycle, this will be negative, this will be positive. Okay, so this is negative, so this P is at the negative potential, and due to this battery also P is at the lesser potential. Ultimately it will remain in the reverse bias. In the reverse bias, it will offer the large resistance, so it will not conduct the current, so current will directly go for the load. So negative cycle will go through the load. So for the negative half cycle, we will get the current through the load. So negative cycle as it is we will get. Negative cycle as it is we will get. Only positive cycle, one change is there. Positive, what is happening? We are getting up to the 5 only. So positive cycle we will get as it is. Here one mistake is given in the option, but that I am not giving the add mark because no any other option is there. Appropriate means according to the pattern graph is only one is right. But here what we will get? Here we will get minus 20 volt. This is the only mistake it has done in the figure. Below Negative cycle we will get as it is across the load, but positive cycle we will get up to the what 5 only. So positive cycle figure like waveform will come like this, but negative cycle will be as it is, that will be what up to the peak value is what 20. So positive cycle above, negative cycle up to the -20. Again same repetition will be there. Okay, so here no any other pattern is same, that's why maybe somebody asked for the add mark, but I'm not giving because here pattern, on the basis of the pattern we can go. By mistake they have written here -5. Should I repeat again? So very rare chance is there that question they will ask. It is exemplar question, but JEE main they can ask, but maybe NEET they will not ask. But I given maybe they ask. So if you know the answer directly, you cannot tick. Okay, sir. Question number 22. What is the 22? In the 22, what is the doubt, Nalayak? So here they are saying the simple harmonically oscillate time period they given 2 seconds, after what time the kinetic energy will be 75. If you want to go to the 75, then what we will do? Kinetic energy is equal to 75% of the total energy. Means 75% means 3/4 of the total energy. Now kinetic energy formula is what? Half m omega square a square minus x square. Okay, kinetic energy velocity formula. That is equal to what? 3/4 of total. Total is what? Half m omega square a square. Now half m omega square cancel out. Then a square minus x square, what we got? 3a square by 4. That's why I said when kinetic is the 75, so potential will be 25. By going to the potential, it is a more easy. Okay. After solving, what you will get? X square is equal to a square by 4. So x, what I got? X is equal to plus minus a by 2. So from the mean to the a by 2, how much time it take? That directly I said to remember t by 12, capital T by 12. Now time period they given the 2 second, 2 by 12, what you will get? 1/6 second. Sir, why it will not be half? Half means what? Why it will be half? They are saying in the question 75%. So you are saying, sir, why it will not be half? Okay. 44, please, sir. So kinetic energy half. First, clear your question, then you can ask in the study hour what you want to ask. By the calculation, we are getting the displacement x is equal to what? A by 2. Now, but they are asking the time. How much time it will take? They are not asking the displacement A by 2. They are asking after what time the kinetic energy will be 75%. So, in the terms of displacement, you got kinetic energy at what time kinetic energy, at which position kinetic energy will be 75%? At the position of a by 2, and the particle started from the mean. So mean to the a by 2, how much time it will take? T by 12, capital T by 12, and time period I gave 2 seconds. So 2 by 12, what you will get? 1/6. Yeah, you become mad. Time period, kinetic energy, time period will be half of the oscillation. What is the meaning of this here? Kinetic energy is the time period is the half of the oscillation. How I can use that here? They are asking the time period of the kinetic energy. Bhagya, they are asking the time period of kinetic energy. If I gave the time period of the oscillation is 2 seconds, what is the time period of kinetic energy? Then answer is what? You will take the half. They are asking question you read. They are not asking the time period of the kinetic energy. They are asking the time after which kinetic energy value will be 75% of total. They are not asking the time period of kinetic energy. Okay. 44, again you have to think what I said for in the 44. Now who want to go for dinner? There you can go. Just time passing. Okay. Here in the 44, what I said, you are applying the sinusoidal 20 sin omega t. 20 sin omega t means if I am asking the input waveform, so input waveform is like this. Peak value is 20, here peak value is minus 20. This is the input because sinusoidal we are getting, okay. Now when we are applying, so in the case of the rectifier circuit, half wave rectifier circuit, how we have done, same way I am doing here. When I am applying the positive half cycle, so this is suppose positive, this is negative, okay. Positive half cycle, what will happen, value will start increasing, okay. This peak is the what, 20. So you can see here, battery what we connected here, that battery 5 volt is connected with N. So this N is at the higher potential. N is at the higher potential means this is the reverse bias, okay. So when we are applying the input potential is increasing 0, 1, 2, 3. So when suppose I am applying the input is what? Input value is the 3 volt. So here P is at 3 volt and N is at 5 volt. N is at higher potential means it is a reverse bias. Reverse bias diode offer the large resistance, it will not conduct the current. So where the current will flow through the load. So load will get the current, so we will get the output voltage across the load. So till the input voltage is reaches up to the 5, up to less than 5, the diode is in the reverse bias, so load will get the voltage. So load got the voltage up to the 5, okay. This is the 5 volt. Now after the 5, what will happen? The load will not get the current. Why? All after the 5, suppose it becomes 6. So 6 volt, then P is at 6, N is at 5. So P is at higher potential, so diode will be in the forward bias. So the current will pass through the diode because diode will offer the 0 resistance. So load will not get the current. So load will remain at 5. Till the voltage is decreasing, load remain at the 5 volt. Again when the input voltage came at 5 and below the 5, again this diode will be in the reverse bias. Again the load will start getting the current. So above the 5, this load will not get, below the 5 load will get. That's why across the load what we are getting like this, okay. Now for the negative cycle, this will be the negative, this will be the positive. This is negative, so P is at negative potential, P is at lower potential, so it will be in the reverse bias. It will offer the large resistance, so load will get the current for the whole negative cycle. So whole negative cycle we will get as it is, okay. Completed? Okay then, bye bye.
Chaliye, good evening, bhai. Good evening, good evening. I just came to know that just now physics got over. But I think track 1, that much doubts will not be coming in chemistry today. So there is no use of wasting the time of everyone. We can wind up with the paper discussion of track 1 right now. Track 2, whichever the doubts will be coming, by that time I think dinner will be over for most of the people. Chaliye, so what is the frequency of violet light? Lambda given. So C equal to nu lambda you will apply. So nu is C by lambda. Directly answer will come. C is 3 10 to the power 8 meter per second and lambda is 400 nanometer. So 400 10 to the power minus 9 meter will come. Next, for a reversible reaction A plus B equilibrium C, if the concentration of the reactants are doubled at a definite temperature, no problem. At a definite temperature, then equilibrium constant will be. Equilibrium constant is a constant, and constant will not change by any other effect except temperature. Next, which of the following conditions will increase the solubility of a gas and liquid? It is Henry's law. So P is equals to KH into X. So number 1, solubility proportional to pressure directly. High pressure will be having more solubility. And effect of temperature, if you remember, at low temperature, the solubility of the gas in liquid will be more. That is why aquatic lives are more comfortable in the cold temperatures. Molarity of a solution obtained by mixing this and this will be, so the direct formula is M1V1. Achha, mixing we are doing. Both are SCl, correct. So direct formula will be molarity of the mixture is M1V1 plus M2V2 by total volume. So M1V1 750 into 0.5, M2V2 250 into 2 by 750 plus 250. Solubility product of AgCN is given, nickel hydroxide is given, which is more soluble. From the solubility product, you will find solubility. So KSP equal to S square, which is 6 into 10 power minus 17. From here, S will come somewhere in the order of 10 power minus 8.5. In that order, it will come. And then the other KSP of nickel hydroxide is 4S cube, which is 2 10 power minus 15. So here the S2 will come in the order of 10 power minus 5. And 10 power minus 5 is more, so solubility will be more for nickel hydroxide. What is the number of neutron in the neutral atom of this? So number of neutron is A minus Z. Directly you can do 80 minus 35, answer will come. Thermal stability, top to bottom, yesterday also discussed. Top to bottom, size increase, bond length increase, so stability will decrease. Acidic nature increases because of that. Reducing agent nature increases. Water is not a reducing agent. All these facts has been discussed several times. Revise once, you will get it. Anyway, so top to bottom thermal stability decrease. Approximate number of atoms they are asking. So firstly find the moles of ammonia, given mass by molar mass. So given mass by molar mass. These many moles are there. So number of atoms are going to be 4.25 by 17 into ammonia has 4 atoms. So multiply with 4. These many moles of atom. And they are asking number. So moles into Avogadro number will be giving you number of atoms. Next. CO plus water, equilibrium CO2 plus hydrogen for the above reaction at 100 Kelvin. Initial concentration of this and this is 0.1. Kc is 40. What are the equilibrium concentration of CO2 and hydrogen? So you have CO gas plus H2O gas. For gas, I will not take the active mass 1. So initial concentration given 0.1, 0.1 here 0, 0. At equilibrium from here C reacted. So from here also C react. Here C and C produced. So 1 react, 1 produced. C react, C produced. So Kc will be C square upon 0.1 minus C whole square. And Kc is given as 40. So you will get C square by 0.1 minus C whole square. You can take the square root if you want here only. So calculations will become easier. Is equals to root 40. Root 40. 6 square is 36. 7 square is 49. Between 36 and 49 coming. So 6 point something will come. So around 6.4, 6.5 like that I can take. So C is equals to 0.64 minus 6.4 C. shift it there. 7.4 C is equals to 0.64. Find the value of C from here. But I think once check the answer, if the answer is matching or not matching, because C they are asking you, concentration of CO2 and hydrogen they are asking, should be matching. But I feel that something is not matching here. Maybe this was 4 or 40, you can check once. Basic math. Next, the oxidation of iron has delta S naught as this much, delta H naught this much. Why is the reaction spontaneous? But yeah, reaction is spontaneous because delta G will be negative. Any reaction is spontaneous because delta G negative, and delta G negative means delta S total will be positive. That is the only condition which can be a true condition for spontaneity. Either this or this, both are same. Total delta is positive. NCERT solved example it was. Which of the following does not show catenation? So carbon catenation is much more than silicon, then germanium approximately equal to tin. Lead does not show catenation. If probability density psi square is constant on a given surface, so your probability density psi square is constant. Psi is constant over the surface, correct? Psi square of a substance is constant. That psi will also be a constant. The boundary surface for psi square and psi are different. No, the boundary surface means orbital. The orbital for whom you are giving psi square, same orbital you will be having psi. That is called boundary surface. Boundary surface means orbital. Like there is a boundary surface of s orbital. So psi square and psi is for the same boundary surface, same orbital. Next. E naught value they have given, what is the equilibrium constant Kc? So E naught is 0.059 by n log k. Value of n will be 2 here. So log k will be 0.46 into 2 by 0.06. Find the value of log k. And then this recently in the paper discussions I have taught you how to find the value of k. For example, if you get log k is equals to, how much is coming here roughly, you can tell me. According to you, roughly how much is this coming? 0.46 into 2 by 0.06. You might have done this calculation. Then I will tell you how to find the anti-log here. Hopefully NEET will give you the anti-log value. Still, if they don't give, that's not 40, that is 4. That's what I was thinking. In the KC question, that was supposed to be 4. Okay, bhai? But anyway, here it is printed 40, maybe by mistake this came here. 15.5, no, it should be coming 15.3. Do one more time, it should be coming roughly 15.3. 15.3 will come, we will write here 15 plus 0.3. 15 is log 10 power 15 and 0.3 is log 2. 15.6 should come. 15.6 should be coming. So 0.6 is log 4 roughly. So this will be coming as log 4 into 10 power 15 is log k. Now you can take anti-log both sides and k will come. But hopefully they will give you the log values in the examination and by that you will have to solve it. Done by NCERT solved example. Previously this question has come in NEET examination but not with this data. The question came with 0.295 volt and then 0.295 easily cancel out. Log k comes as 5, log k comes as 10, then k will be 10 power 10, 10 power 5. That will be easy to solve. I hope this much everyone understand. If log k is equals to x, then k will be 10 power x. This was previously asked questions of NEET examination. Solution on treatment with ammonia turns blue contain copper 2 plus. And the reason of blue color is the complex CuNH3 whole 4 2 plus. That's a blue color complex, deep blue. Deep blue. Which of the following is not a thermodynamic property of a system? Now, for a system, we define state function. State functions are enthalpy, pressure, internal energy, correct. Work is not defined for a system. Work is the energy in transit. It's a path function. Clear, bhai? So work is not a thermodynamic property of a system. That means in other words, work is not a state function. Next. Rusting of iron is considered an electrochemical cell because Bhaiya, we can imagine rusting as an electrochemical phenomena. Why? Because in one corner, iron will become Fe2 plus, and then this electron will travel from here to somewhere else, the electron which is released. And because of that, this is acting like a cell now. One side anode, one side cathode, one side oxidation, one side reduction. So electrons move forming anode and cathode zone. That is why, because there are two zones defined, anode, cathode. From one side the electron will go to the other side. It is forming a proper electrochemical cell type of scenario. That is why we visualize rusting of iron as an electrochemical phenomena. Salt analysis, carbonate ion, colorless gas turns lime water milky. Carbonate ion will give you CO2 gas, which is a colorless, odorless gas, no smell, turns lime water milky. Nitrite, NO2 minus, will give you NO2 gas, brown color gas with pungent smell. Matching. This is, I think, matching A1, B2, C3, D4, E5. Correct. Cl minus, colorless pungent gas, HCl, not chlorine, HCl with dilute sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid. If you take, you will not be able to get, in any case, you will not be getting Cl2. Concentrated sulfuric acid cannot oxidize Cl minus to chlorine. MnO2 can oxidize. Not concentrated H2SO4. It will give you HCl gas. HCl gas will fume with ammonia. Further not written, it's with ammonia. It gives ammonium chloride fumes, white color fumes. Bromide, reddish brown vapor evolved, correct. I minus, violet vapor, correct. That makes the container violet, all those things you might have done. Species by definition has zero standard molar enthalpy, elemental standard state. So for bromine, liquid is the standard state, water is not elemental, it's a compound, methane is not elemental, it's a compound, and chlorine gas is the elemental standard state. Next. Order they are asking, just add the power, half plus 3 by 2 will come. NCERT solved example. In the combustion of 2 gram methane, 25 kilocalorie heat is liberated. Enthalpy of combustion of methane they are asking. If they are asking you enthalpy of combustion, you have to answer in kilocalorie or kilojoule per mole. For 1 mole we define. So for 1 mole we have to find by 2 gram means 2 by 16 mole. Given mass by molar mass, mole of methane. So 1 by 8 mole methane is given to us. And the energy is 25 kilocalorie. So for 1 mole of methane, the energy will be 25 into 8 kilocalorie. Next. Again, NCERT in text question. Time for SO2Cl2 to decompose half is 60 minutes. What is the rate constant? Time required for decomposition into half is half life, 60 minutes. They are asking rate constant. 0.693 by K will be T half. So K will be 0.693 by 60 per minute. So 0.01 something will come. First option is matching. Exactly, you can divide and check. Assuming the compound to be completely dissociated. Completely dissociated means alpha equal to 1 by. Identify the pair of solution that can be expected to be isotonic at the same temperature. Isotonic means I1C1 equal to I2C2. So I can check first option 0.01 molar urea is equals to 0.01 into 2 because NaCl has 2 ions. Or I can write 2 into 0.01 so that if anyone is having bilkul zero knowledge at all and first time in their life they are seeing this, they should understand what values I am putting. So no, it's not equal. First is wrong. 0.02 into 2, that is 0.04. 0.01 into 3, 0.03, not equal. 0.03 into 2, 0.06. 0.02 into 3 ions, 0.06. Here both are coming 0.06, third option, isotonic. Next. The statement justifies the reaction this. Now in this reaction, sodium is getting oxidized from 0 to +1, hydrogen getting reduced from 0 to -1. Simple question. Solubility product of magnesium hydroxide is given. Solubility of magnesium hydroxide in a buffer of pH 8. So by solubility product is given 10 power minus 14. That is Mg2 plus ion concentration into OH minus whole square. Now it is not a pure solution of magnesium hydroxide. It's a buffer. In buffer, Apart from this uncle, something else is there which is maintaining a constant pH of almost 8. So POH will be 6. OH minus will be 10 power minus 6 molar. Why POH is 6? You should be knowing. 14 minus pH. So OH minus is having a constant value of this much maintained by a buffer, which I will put here. So 10 power minus 14 equal to Mg2 plus I can take solubility S. Because when magnesium hydroxide will dissociate, you will get Mg2 plus 2 OH minus. This will be S, this will be 2S. In place of 2S, buffer will give you OH minus. That OH minus I will put here. So 10 power minus 6 whole square, 10 power minus 12 will go here, 10 power minus 2 will come, solubility correct. Then last question, question number 90. The value of degree of dissociation alpha for a weak electrolyte with lambda m this much and lambda m naught this much. So alpha equal to lambda mc by lambda m naught. Directly put kar do bhaiya, 35 by 140. That's your alpha. So as far as the paper is concerned, track 1 was significantly easy as compared to what you have seen in the last few phase examinations. Now, any specific question which is doubtful, you can let me know in track 1. For online student, how to manage bubbling. Take one Xerox of the OMR. 88 to Prasad, for the first time in the life you are attending paper discussion. Kya? VSP sir will discuss na bhai. Done? Hanji. So in track 1, if any question is there, twarga say. For managing bubbling, only thing is there, you have to practice how to bubble by taking a Xerox. That is the possibility. Otherwise, last paper, if you want, we can send by PDF also, in the form of PDF as well. You can attempt that one by bubbling, but this is little late, don't you think, for practicing bubbling now? That much you should be knowing. Bubbling is not a rocket science. Done by. Which is a colorless liquid. 64 question number is also from P block. This questions got left. Oh. Right side questions got left. These 3 questions you can see. Which are the following? Molar mass of a solute 1 gram dissolved in 50 gram benzene. Freezing point lower by this much. So lower by this much, so 0.4 delta TF is I KF into M. So Ventov factor nothing mentioned, so I will take 1. KF is 5.12. Molality, moles of solute, 1 by molar mass, given mass by molar mass, by weight of solvent in kg. So to convert into kg, I multiply with 1000, find M. Next, which is a colorless liquid. XeO3 is a solid. XeF6 is a solid. XeF2 is a solid. Only XeOF4 is the liquid in that chapter given of noble gases, compounds of xenon. Possible values of magnetic quantum number. XeO3 is a white color explosive solid. Explosive word also remember by. Pyramidal shape, XeO3, very important compound. Possible value of p orbitals. So here L equal to 1 means p. Possible values are minus 1, 0, plus 1. Out of that, pz is by convention, by practice, people give pz as L equal to 0. Done by. An oxidation state of Fe and FeCO whole 5. Coordination also sir can discuss. Otherwise also you can know CO is 0. So Fe will come 0 only. Badhiya. So now for the final few days, if any problems are coming, keep on reading, keep yourself involved in the subject. Don't think negative. Think like this, whatever you will think will happen. In the last few days, whatever you will think will happen for the NEET examination. Whatever you will say will happen for the NEET examination. That only will happen. So if you are going to talk negative, be prepared that negativity is going to come in the life and negativity will only happen in the exam. But if you are talking positively, no problem here, one exam not came good, 1-2 days, my days are not coming good right now, I'm taking too much stress. But if I write properly in the examination, everything will be okay in the right time. So the more positive you say, the more positive you feel, the more positive you speak with parents, with friends, with teachers, everyone. Ye what if drama will not work on 1st of May. Yaar. What if is said for the things which are going to come in the far future. Clear, bhai? This is the near future. Within 3 days, you will know what is going to happen anyway. So your job is to speak as much positive as possible. Even though you don't believe it will happen, say. The more happy you will feel. It's a fight between cortisol and dopamine. Cortisol will produce stress. Dopamine will produce like happiness, like motivation. So the more positive you say, the more dopamine will kick into. And the more dopamine will kick, whatever you will read will get registered in your brain more, or we can say faster. So less effort, more work if you want to do in the final few days. Just be positive. And you can start being positive by speaking positive, by talking about only the things which you want to happen in the NEET examination. Exam will come good. Rather than saying, sir, 3 days later NEET exam is there, you should say, sir, 3 days later, my long term, my senior inter will get over and I will get into medical college, sir. 3 days later, I'll be called a medico, sir. Clear, bhai? At the same time, when the study hour is going on, read vigorously, because many of you have some plans that you are going to read in the coming few days, 1-2 days. Make sure to execute that. Whatever left, that will not come in the exam. But try to cover as much as possible. Try to write the exam with as much positivity as possible. Okay, bye. Tata, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Tomorrow probably we'll meet again in the night to talk about what exactly you have to do in the examination, final guidance and all. But till that time, understand the preparation is not yet over. There are 3 big days between your NEET examination to today. You can still change a lot by just being positive and keep on revising the things which you are going to recall. Whatever is coming in your head, this thing I forgot to read, that thing I forgot to read. Everything you have read once, you are forgetting a few things. Revise once. Clear, bhai? Tension is not a problem. You should feel tensed. But that should not affect your positivity. Fake it till you make it. Done, bhai. So moral of the story is... Sir, if I laugh like this, people will think I'm a fool. You are. What's the problem? People will think what you are. Chaliye then. Bye bye. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, so this is, how was the paper? Am I audible? Am I audible to you? Hello? Are you still? Chalo, chalo. Let's start paper discussion. Okay. Which of the following mechanism? Question number 47. Which of the following mechanism has different reactivity order of alkyl halides than others? Primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halides are given. So what we are knowing in case of SN1, E1, E2, in these three cases, 3 degree alkyl halide is more reactive than 2 degree and 2 degree more reactive than 1 degree. Okay. While in case of SN2 reaction, 3 degree is less reactive than 2 degree less reactive than 1 degree. So question is, which of the following mechanism has a different reactivity order of alkyl halides than others? So it is SN2. You can check it here. Okay. Question number 52. The ease of dehydration of the following alcohols is. In case of first molecule, dehydration is not possible because of the partial double bond character. Here this OH bond has a partial double bond character. Because of this, its dehydration is not possible. We cannot break this carbon-oxygen bond. Okay, not possible. In case of first, if I remove this hydrogen, means if I go for the mechanism, firstly I will make carbocation here. First of all, I will convert this OH into OH2 plus, because it is dehydration reactions. We have to use dehydrating agent like concentrated sulfuric acid. So that will protonate this OH and it become OH2 plus. I will remove this OH2 plus. Then in the place of OH, I will get here carbocation. Then this adjacent CH bond will break due to the heating and double bond will form here. So dehydration reaction of this alcohol will give this compound. This OH is removed. In this case, if I remove hydrogen from here, double bond will come here, na? And if I remove hydrogen from here, double bond will come here. This double bond will be stabilized by resonance of next double bond, na? So in this case, major product is going to be this one and this OH is removed. In this case, I'll get this product. Now this compound is more stable. It means dehydration of the given compound is, this is benzene structure formed here. This compound is more stable, means given alcohol is having maximum rate of dehydration. This is less stable than this benzene structure because it is not having aromaticity, but it is stabilized by resonance, which is more than this one. So more stable compound or alkene formed means dehydration is more. In this way you can check. If they are giving primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols, then you can check directly by the stability of carbocation also. Like you are knowing in case of acid catalyzed dehydration of alcohol, reactivity of 3 degree alcohol is more than 2 degree and 2 degree more than 1 degree. If they are asking in terms of degree, we have to see directly answer based on the stability of carbocation that 3 degree is more reactive than 2 degree and 2 degree more reactive than 1 degree. Okay, here also we can check. If you want, you can check here also, but it is better to go for this case if they are asking based on the degree for the carbocation. You have to answer based on the stability of carbocation if they are giving different degree of alcohol. Alcohols leading to the conjugated alkene are dehydrated to the greater extent. Just now I said if you are able to make more stable alkene, you can get more rate of dehydration for the given molecule of alcohol. Next one, 57. Consider the following reaction. From these reaction, which reaction will give carboxylic acid as a major product? So here it is given H plus H2O and mild condition written. So knowing partial hydrolysis of nitrile will give amide and complete hydrolysis will give acid. In case of nitrile, if it is going for complete hydrolysis, H2O H plus going for this compound is going for complete hydrolysis, then this will give carboxylic acid. And if this is going for the mild condition, means partial hydrolysis, this will give amide. So here given condition is mild, so it will give amide, not carboxylic acid. Next is given RMGX and CO2 given. So CO2 I can write O double bond C double bond O. In RMGX, Mg is delta plus and R is delta minus. So this R minus will attack on this carbon, pi bond will break. This O become minus. Minus bind with the plus means MgX. So first step of the reaction will give RC double bond O minus. And by the acidification, this O minus MgX is now become OH there. So this will give carboxylic acid. Next, it is given here SnCl2Cl followed by hydrolysis. This is the Stefan's reaction. You can directly write answer here. It is giving aldehyde. PCC given partial oxidation of this primary alcohol. It will also give aldehyde. Acid halide H2PDBSO4. Acid halide H2PDBSO4. This will give. This is giving aldehyde. H2PDBSO4. First part of the reaction. By H2PDBSO4, this PHC double bond O H. There bromine water. If bromine water given, then this formed compound is oxidized by the bromine water and this become carboxylic acid. So here who is giving carboxylic acid? This B is giving carboxylic acid and this E is also giving carboxylic acid. Okay. Next one, question number 61. It came in earlier also in one of the papers. Among the second period element, the actual ionization enthalpy are in the order. So elements are lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon. These elements are given. In case of lithium, it is a 2s1, beryllium 2s2, boron 2p1 and carbon 2p2. So 2s2 is going to be more than 2p1. So we can get answer lithium, boron, beryllium and carbon. Okay. Next one. For this, if concentrated sulfuric acid given and no heating, then aniline you are knowing is base. Aniline is base and sulfuric acid is acid. And if heating not done, they will go for acid-base reaction. Sulfuric acid give H plus to this aniline. So by taking H plus, NH2 part of this become NH3 plus anilinium. And since H plus removed from here, so what left there? HSO4 minus. So your compound A is anilinium hydrogen sulfate. Compound A is anilinium hydrogen sulfate. When I'm doing heating, it is going for the substitution reaction there, electrophilic substitution, aromatic substitution, and by that I will get an SO3H. Means a sulfonilic acid. And in sulfonilic acid, in case of this B, I'm writing a structure of. In case of sulfonilic acid, this aniline part is acid and SO3H part is this aniline part is base and SO3H part is acid. Acid base present together. So this will create one equilibrium between this neutral molecule and Zwitter ion. This become SO3 minus and this become NH3 plus. What will happen here? This H plus transferred from SO3H to the NH2. So when SOH plus transferred from here, this become SO3 minus, and by taking H plus, this become NH3 plus. So this B and C are having equilibrium between sulfonilic acid molecule and its Zwitter ion. Okay. So based on this, we can say correct answer is second. So we can change key here. 60. Oxidation state of Fe in FeCO5. Easy question you are knowing here. Very easy question. Fe I can assume X, CO I can, Fe I am assuming X, total charge on CO 0, so X plus 0 is equal to 0, X is equal to 0. Easy question, time pass question. Okay, next one. Question number 67. I said to you earlier to revise some commercially important alcohols. Okay, now question is based on that one. If you didn't revise, and I said one more thing, revise uses of aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acids. Okay, so your question is taken from that part, some commercially important alcohols plus uses of aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acids. So if you didn't revise, today only I am just giving you here target, revise, you can write revise some commercially important alcohols, uses of aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. Okay. Question number 71. In octahedral complex, when delta O is less than P, high spin complex form, and when delta O more than P, low spin complex are formed. You're knowing if delta O is less than pairing, means pairing will not take place, so complex is going to be high spin. And delta O more than pairing means crystal field is able to give sufficient energy for the pairing. So pairing is going to take place and then formed complex is going to be low spin. So statement 1 is correct. Second written there, in case of, it is directly NCERT line, you know, in case of tetrahedral complexes, mostly they are HS complex, or LS complexes are rare in case of tetrahedral. LS complexes are rare in case of tetrahedral because almost all complexes are having delta T less than pairing. So what is given there in tetrahedral complex, because delta T is then pairing, low spin complexes are rarely formed. Okay, this is directly NCERT line. It is, you're knowing concept also. Okay, so in case of tetrahedral, most of the complexes are HS and LS complexes, low spin complexes are very rare. Chalo, next one. Aniline yellow preparation is carried out in weakly acidic medium. Coupling reaction concept you are knowing. When you are doing coupling reaction by using aniline, we have to use weak acidic medium. And when we are doing coupling reaction by taking phenol, we have to take weak basic medium. So aniline yellow preparation is carried out in weakly acidic medium. This is correct. Benedict solution is more stable than phalanx reagent and can be stored for long period of time. This is also known fact. Okay. In case of phalanx solution, stability is less. That's why we are keeping phalanx solution A and B in the lab. And whenever I want some reaction based on the phalanx reagent, I will mix phalanx solution A and phalanx solution B to prepare the phalanx solution. While in case of Benedict solution, it is stable. There is no need to have two separate solutions there, and it can be stored obviously for the longer period of time. Next is given Sif reagent is prepared by the decoloration of aqueous solution of para-rosaline hydrochloride dye by adding sodium sulfide or by passing SO2 gas. Yes, perfectly right. It is rightly statement of the practical chemistry. Aromatic primary amines can be confirmed by azo dye test. If it is aromatic primary amine, it can give diazoniamine. And if diazoniamine can be formed, you can perform diazotization. You can perform test based on the coupling reaction with the beta naphthol. Okay, azo dye test can be performed. Formic acid give positive test with tolerance reagent. This is very important line. In case of formic acid, we are knowing tolerance reagent test is positive for the aldehydes. Test is positive for aldehydes. Whether it is aliphatic or aromatic, all the cases of aldehydes are giving positive tolerance reagent test. If I consider biomolecule, then fructose is also giving positive tolerance reagent test. Okay, and all monosaccharides also, and in disaccharide maltose lactose, that is discussed. Okay, in case of tolerance reagent test, who is giving this test? Aldehydes. This is carboxylic acid, even though this is giving positive tolerance reagent test, because here this hydrogen is attached to the C double bond O. It is not aldehyde, but this hydrogen is attached to the C double bond O. Because of this, when tolerance reagent is given, this will oxidize into H2, means this HC part will oxidize, it become HO, C double bond OH. This is H2CO3, so decompose into H2 and CO2, and tolerance reagent will give silver mirror. So here, Formic acid can give positive tolerance region test. This is also correct. So I think all are correct. Yeah. Next one. In Dumas method, this is directly your Gildas method. Everything is known to you. If not known, revise it. Okay, fight till need exam. Okay, na? Some days left. Fight properly. Okay. Next, benzene sulfonyl chloride. You're knowing it is named as Hinsberg's reagent. Sulfonylic acid. Few minutes back we discussed. This molecule is sulfonylic acid, and this can create equilibrium. With this zwitterion. So it can form zwitterion. Any option is available? Yes. Alkyl diazonium salt. Alkyl diazonium salt. If it is Rn2 plus Cl minus, it is highly unstable, immediately decompose and giving alcohol. While if it is aromatic diazonium salt, this can be used to prepare dye by coupling reaction, because most of the azo dyes are colored. Okay, so aryl diazonium can be used to prepare dyes, and alkyl diazonium salt is converted into the alcohol because highly unstable. Question number 80. Okay, this is a little bit lengthy question. There are 5 different chain isomers of alkane corresponding to the molecular formula C6H4. Here is question about the number of alkanes for C6H14. So method is discussed to you. C6H14 given. So first of all, draw 6 carbon chain. Then draw 5 carbon chain. If you're drawing 5 carbon chain, 1 carbon is extra. For that 1 extra carbon, 2 possibilities are there. You can attach at carbon number 2, or you can attach at carbon number 3. 6 carbon chain, 5 carbon chain, then go for 4 carbon chain. If you are going for 4 carbon chain, 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon, 2 carbons are extra. One possibility I can attach to the different carbons. Another possibility, one possibility I can attach both extra carbons to the same carbon, and next possibility I can attach to them, attach them to the different carbons. These are the possibilities there. So how many possibilities coming? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there are 5 different chain isomers of alkane corresponding to the molecular formula C6H14. This is correct. There are 8 different structural isomeric alcohols for C5H11OH. If C5H11OH given, so one possibility carbon chain. Next possibility I can draw 4 carbon chain, 1 carbon extra. Okay. Or for this I will use some other color, so confusion will not happen. What is given here? C5H11OH, and they're asking about the number of possible structural alcohols. C5 given, so one possibility I can draw 5 carbon chain. Next possibility I can draw 4 carbon chain, 1 carbon extra attached here, and next possibility I can draw 3 carbon chain, 2 carbon are attached now. Now, question is not about the isomers of this pentane or C5H12. Okay, question is about the number of alcohols possible for this. Means here I have to attach OH group. So think different possibilities. These 2 carbons are identical. I will use one type of symbol. These 2 carbons are different than previous, new symbol. And these 2 all, this is different. So how many alcohols possible? In this case 3 for this particular structure, normal pentane. Here these 2 carbons are identical. Here this is different, and this is also different. 4 possibilities of alcohol will come. And in this case, all these surrounding carbons are identical, so one symbol. And to this carbon, I cannot attach any OH because there is no hydrogen to get replaced. So only one possibility will come. So how many alcohols possible for this? 3 plus 4, 7 plus 1, 8. So this is also correct. It's structural alcohols. Okay, got the concept. Next one, there are 7 different structural isomers corresponding to the alkyne having molecular formula C6H10. So what is given here? C6 given, and they're asking about the alkynes. C6 given, and question is about the alkynes. So if C6 given, what is the method? Firstly, I'll draw 6 carbon chain, then 5 carbon chain, 1 carbon extra, 2 possibilities. These should written here. Then 4 carbon chain,
One possibility, attach extra carbons to the same carbon and then attach to the different carbons. These are the possibilities of C6H10. But here question is not about the alkane, it is about alkyne. So think in 5 possibilities, how many possibilities are there for the triple bond? Because it is about the alkynes. So here these 2 places I can draw triple bond and they are going to be identical. So one possibility here, these 2 places I can draw triple bond, but this is different than previous. And here I can draw triple bond. So in this first case, how many possibilities are coming for the triple bond? Answer is 3. Go to the next. Here I can draw triple bond, yes. Here also I can draw triple bond, yes. In this region, triple bond not possible. Because here, if I draw triple bond, let's say I'm drawing triple bond, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bonds around carbon will come. That is not possible. So 2 possibilities are coming for the triple bond. Go to the next case. I can draw triple bond here or here is same. And in this region, 3 bonds are represented here. And if I draw triple bond, it becomes 5 bonds. In this region, triple bond not possible. So only 2 possibilities are coming. 1 possibility coming. This or this are identical. 1 possibility will come. Go to this. Here I cannot draw triple bond. Here triple bond not possible. But here I can draw 1 triple bond. 1 possibility. Here if I draw triple bond, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not possible, or here also not possible. So total possibilities of the alkynes, 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6, plus 1, 7. Okay. In similar way, you can consider next also there are 5 different structural isomeric alkenes corresponding to the C5H10. Now C5H10 given. So firstly go for C5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 4 carbon chain, 1 carbon extra, then 3 carbon chain, 2 carbons extra attached. Now it is about the double bond means alkene. Okay, so there are 5 different structural isomers, alkenes are possible. Structural term is used, so GI will not be considered. GI will not be considered. Okay, alkene they're asking, so I cannot go for the ring structure. Okay, so here these 2 places I can draw double bond and they are going to be identical, and these 2 places also I can draw double bond and they are also identical but different than the previous. So 2 possibilities. Here I can draw double bond, 1 possibility. Here also I can draw double bond now, and writing double bond either here or here is going to be same. So new possibilities here. So 3 symbols coming. In this case 4 bonds already done, and if I draw double bond, it is going to become 5 bond, not possible. So how many structural alkenes are coming? 5. Okay, so this is, I think this is also, 5 written correct. And likewise, there are 3 monohydric phenols for the molecular formula C7H8O. C7H8O given. So in case of C7H8O, if I am writing benzenoid structures, I can write like this: CH3, OH, phenol cases I am writing. So CH3OH, then I can write at meta position, I can write at para position. I can write this structure also CH2OH, and one more benzonide structure I can draw OCH3. So in this C7H8O, if question is coming, C7H8O, if question is coming, number of benzenoid structures, then answer is a 5. You can check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 5, first 3 which are written here are phenols. This is alcohol, and this one is ether. Okay. If question is coming number of benzenoid structure, we have to answer 5. But if they are asking number of phenols, monohydric phenols, then we have to answer how many phenols possible here. Answer is 3 phenols. How many alcohols possible? 1. And how many ether possible? 1. Related to the benzenoid structure. Okay. So here, related to the benzenoid structure, I am writing benzene structure. That's why I am saying benzenoid term here. So statement given, there are 3 monohydric phenols. Yes, monohydric phenols are 3. Okay. But they are asking number of benzenoid structure for the same formula. I have to answer 5. And here also I will suggest to revise all the examples given in your isomerism part. Next. Aniline means pH. Okay, I will write here. N-methyl aniline means pH NHCH3. This is your compound A. Then next is again methyl methenamine means CH3NH2. CH3NH2. Next is given N-dimethyl methenamine. N-dimethyl methenamine. N-dimethyl methenamine means CH3 thrice N. And next is given phenyl methenamine. Phenyl methenamine. So methenamine is CH3NH and is having phenyl group there. So I can write pH CH2NH2. This is phenyl methenamine. Now in this case lone pair is localized, and is also localized, and this lone pair is delocalized. So obviously these three are more basic. These are methylamines. For methylamines, what concept we are knowing? For methylamine we are knowing 2, then 1 and then 3. 2 degree, 1 degree, 3 degree. So this is 1 degree and this one is a 3 degree. So trick is 2 degree more than 1 degree, 1 degree more than 3 degree, means 1 degree more than 3 degree. Okay. So this is more. So this is B, this is C, and this one is D. So B is more than C. And here it is minus I group, so less than B and C. So this is D and A is least. This is order of basic strength. Then what we are knowing? Basic strength more, pKb value is going to be less. Here pKb value given. So you can find basic strength, and reverse of the basic strength is going to be pKb trend. Even though I will suggest to revise acidic strength and basic strength from your GOC notes. All these concepts and everything are written there. Question number 85. Glucose given reacting with the HI. So when glucose reacts with the HI, it will give here glucose given. When it is reacting with HI, it is giving normal hexane 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. N-hexane is formed. Then given Cr2O3 at high temperature and pressure. Cr2O3 at high temperature and pressure given. This will go for aromatization reaction, and this will give benzene here. So your compound P is benzene. Then given Cl2 excess and H nu or UV light given. So benzene reacting with Cl2 in the presence of light and giving compound. Each carbon is having one hydrogen also. In bond line formula we can ignore this H also. It is giving C6H6Cl6, also named as benzene hexachloride. So your compound Q is benzene hexachloride. Okay, fourth option there. Question number 88. Reactivity of alkene towards HX decreases. Reactivity towards HX means electrophilic addition reaction. In electrophilic addition reaction of alkene, intermediate is carbocation. What is given here? Butene. In case of butene, this is butene molecule. I am not writing hydrogen. If I give H plus HBr to this, H plus Br minus, pi bond break and bind with H plus, and this is going to generate this carbocation. For this carbocation, 3 plus 2, 5 alpha H are present. Next is given propene. In case of propene, this is propene molecule. It is reacting with the HBr. I am writing intermediate only. Then Br minus react and final product will be 2-bromobutane here. I am not writing the final product. I am writing only intermediate. Okay. Because your question is about the reactivity. Okay. Chalo. In this case, pi bond break bind with H plus, and this will give you CH3, CH3, this carbocation. In case of ethene, CH2 double bond CH2, when HBr is reacting, it is going to give intermediate CH3, CH2 plus. Only intermediates are written here, final product not written, because question is about the reactivity, not about the final product. So in first case, this case 5 alpha H, this case 3 alpha H, and this case 3 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 6 alpha H. So who is most reactive here? Propene is most reactive. 6 alpha H is given in the intermediate. Then butene, because intermediate has 5 alpha H less than 6. And then this ethene. So answer must be propene, butene, and then propene. I think there is no option. Okay, so there is no option. So correct answer is here propene. So fourth option, none of these. Propene, then butene, and then ethene. This is the correct answer. So we can go for fourth option. Thymine and pyridoxine are also known as respectively. So this is a directly NCERT problem. Thymine is vitamin B1 and pyridoxine is B6. Okay. B2, riboflavin, all these things are known to you, can revise. Okay, if you're not knowing, revise vitamin also. Revise vitamins also. Chalo, ठीक है? So this paper discussion over. Now 2 more face papers left. One will happen tomorrow and one is going to happen on 4th. Am I right? So be prepared well. Revise all the concepts what I said for today. Okay, bye bye, take care, and don't be relaxed. Study properly, Hana. Okay, don't leave your preparation till NEET exam. You have to prepare well. Okay, we have to fight. Okay, chalo. But be cool and calm also. Here when I'm saying don't relax, does not mean ki take much stress. Don't relax does not means don't take much tension here. Okay, and be focused. Keep on studying. Don't leave your preparation. This is the meaning here. Okay, chalo. Take care. Bye bye. All the best.